So the next final on the track, the women's 4x400 metre relay. The final day of athletic action. We bring together the sprint and the longer sprint relays, and the women's 4x4 will be the first ones to get up and running. Should be an absolutely super race and potentially a very quick race as well. There's your full lineup. And we're going to wax lyrical very shortly, potentially, about Jamaica and their chances. England in there as well. They were the lead qualifiers. Bronze medalist from Delhi, Canada, will start out in lane number 8. Four athletes, 4 laps of the track. The first lap, of course, for the lead-off leg, stay in their lanes. But here's the team from Canada. They won bronze in Delhi 4 years ago. Audrey Jean-Baptiste, semi-finalist in the 400 metres. She'll lead off. Dor, Montcalm and Chase. Lane number 7, Trinidad and Tobago. That's Shauna Furman. She ran a season's best in the 400 metres here. She'll pass on to Williams, Belili and Modesta. In lane number 6, Christine Ahuragu, 2 times the world champion, the Olympic champion in 2008, silver in London. She's been given the lead-off leg. Then on to Cox, Massey and Honora. Lane 5, Australia. Annalise Ruby, running the heats here of the 400 metres. Sargent, Wells, Mitchell.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Are you aware, in the streets of Jamaica, whenever you hear a cry of a young child, a child is born. That child, whether you like it or not, he or she is a sprinter. This country was bewitched, was cursed in sprinting, whether you like it or not. You can compete in other things, but not in sprinting. So, today, we are going to look at the world-class track and field. You are in for a trend. Today, we are looking back at one of the most exciting women's 4x400 meters relay finals ever seen at the Commonwealth Games. This was not just a race for gold. It was a battle for determination, hard work, teamwork, and pure grit. With the rain pouring down and the track soaked, every baton exchange and every strike mattered. Jamaica ended as the overwhelming favorite, but Nigeria had other plans, setting up a thrilling contest that kept fans on the edge of their seats until the final meters. Let's break the unforgettable race and see how it went. It was one of the greatest relay performances in Commonwealth history. So, this esteemed commentary, welcome and stay tuned.
And what to show Benjamin and Abugan complete their lineup. But Jamaica, well, there's Christine Day. She won bronze in the 400 metres. The silver medalist, there she is. Noveline Williams-Mills will run second. Anastasia Leroy will run third. And the 400 metre champion, Stephanie McPherson, will run last. All 3 medalists from the 400 in the Jamaican team. Lane 2, the Bahamas, Christine Amatil. She led off in the qualifying. She'll pass on to Shawnee Miller. Then we have Clark and Byfield. And completing the lineup, the defending champions from India, Puvmama Mashetira. She ran this leg in qualifying, a 400 metre semi-finalist here. She'll pass on to Tintu, Cora and Thomas complete their lineup. So the women's 4x400 metre final. Jamaica have all 3 individual medalists in the 400 metre flat in their team. You add in Anastasia Leroy on the 3rd leg. Didn't even need to bring in Khalees Spencer, their 400 metre hurdle champion. They could have if they wanted. India, Bahamas, Jamaica, Nigeria, Australia, England, Trinidad and Tobago and Canada, the final of the women's 4x400 metre relay. The rain starts to fall. So away for the first time of asking. Expect Christina Hurrigou from England, the world champion, to go down the back straight, be in contention and finish strong. Jamaica are going well in lane number 3. Nigeria as well with Patience George in lane number 4. The Nigerians have caught back the stagger already on Ruby from Australia. Hurrigou of England, lane number 6. Jean-Baptiste of Canada in the outside lane going well. But Nigeria at the moment with Patience George, she's going to sweep into the home straight with a bit of a lead. Jean-Baptiste still running well from Canada. But Christina Hurrigou, the strength of the world champion, coming down the home straight. England are going to pass over in the lead. Hurrigou to Shayna Cox. Shayna Cox ran a 51-second split yesterday in qualifying, a semi-finalist here in the 400 metres. She's taken the first bend easy. She's going to drop back as they come in from the stagger in 3rd place. And Jamaica sweep into the lead. Novelyn Williams-Mills, the silver medalist in the 400 metres, powering down the back straight. Look at the gap now. Jamaica are leading this one. Nigeria with Olamana Omotosho, a semi-finalist in the individual 400 metres is Omotosho. She's trying to claw back Williams-Mills of Jamaica. Shayna Cox clear in 3rd and bronze at the moment. Australia are in 4th. But Jamaica are going to lead. Williams-Mills, she'll hang on to Anastasia Leroy. Oh, a little bit of a mess up on the Nigerian changeover as well. Omotosho onto Ada Benjamin. The Indians have gone, they've dropped the baton. The rain is steaming down here now, but Jamaica are flying down the back straight. But here comes the Nigerian, the 3rd leg runner, trying hard to close the Jamaican lead. There's a real battle potentially going to go on for the minor places. Leroy from Jamaica kicks into the home straight. Benjamin of Nigeria here, she ran the first leg in qualifying. She's been swapped in the legs, but it's Jamaica, and this isn't going to plan. We thought they'd be a lot further ahead. Jamaica and Nigeria are going to hand over virtually in a deadline. England are still in 3rd, Australia are still in 4th, Trinidad in 5th. And there's a little bit of a trip on the first bend. Who's going to go down the back straight in the lead? It's Nigeria. Jamaica are tracking, Jamaica are passed. England at the moment are clear in 3rd place with Annika Onora. Kelly Massey handed on to her. The last 200 metres, Jamaica are leading. Stephanie McPherson, the individual 400-metre champion. You're going to expect, and she's going to want to hold on for Nigeria's last leg runner. Abogun has nothing for Nigeria. Stephanie McPherson, she's going to stride away. The bronze is safe for England, and the 400-metre individual champion, subject to confirmation, a games record of 3 minutes 23.83 seconds. And the Jamaican has a 2nd gold medal of these Commonwealth Games. And it went to plan, but maybe the gap wasn't as big as one expected when you had all 3 400-metre individual medalists. But it is a gold medal for Jamaica in a games record, beating that of Australia, set back in Manchester in 2002. And the athletes are absolutely soaking wet, but it doesn't matter. Jamaica are your champions. And that, John Rawling, maybe a little bit closer in terms of Nigeria pushing Jamaica than we thought, but a good race.
It was a great 3rd leg, wasn't it, for Nigeria from Benjamin. Gave it everything, and Abogun, fair play to her on that last lap when she took the baton. She wasn't just going to let McPherson dictate, she went for it and went past her in the first 100 metres, and McPherson was left having to respond down the back straight. We knew McPherson was the class act, being the individual champion, but eventually Nigeria coming home in 2nd place, and that would also have been inside the old games record, 3:24.71. Really good performance from Jamaica. We expected that, but I don't think we anticipated that Nigeria were going to push them quite as closely as they did, and England solidly taking the bronze.
Yeah, it was a good race, some good individual legs, but the team of Jamaica, well, they're going to go on their lap of honour. Another medal for the Jamaican sprint relays. And you can see here on the last leg, the individual champion, McPherson, as Annika Anora of England. Obviously fourth in the 200 metres was Anora. Her personal best, 22.64 seconds. Drafted into the 4x4. She can run a good one. But look at that down the back straight. The individual champion gliding past the last leg. Folashade Abugan of Nigeria. And once you're in that position and you're in control, and I can tell you, once you're in good shape and a medalist at a major championships, nobody's going to pass you in that position. England were isolated in the bronze medal position. A good run by them, Ahuragu, Cox, Massey and Anora. But it was Jamaica, and comfortably Jamaica in the end, wasn't it, that won the first of our sprint relay finals here tonight. Of course, we'll have the men's 4x4 to come and the two short sprint relays as well. But it was a good team from Jamaica, and it was a good order. And Christine Day there, the bronze medalist, 51.09 seconds in the individual 400 metres, John. That set them up nicely. Good team order, good runners.
Strong athletes on the first leg. It's good thinking, good tactics. Christine Day getting them out well. And see how close it was at the change over there. That's before the final lap, and you also see the conditions. It was absolutely pouring during that relay, and Abugan bravely taking it out and grabbing the lead from McPherson, but in the end McPherson was just too classy.
She was indeed. So they got 1, 2, 3 in the individual 400 metres, and it's Jamaica that take women's 4x4 100-metre gold.
We have the 100 metres hurdles presentation now, and a brilliant performance by the Australian Sally Pearson.
Wow. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for staying tuned. I know you have witnessed wonders of the world. Now, Jamaica arrived with an incredible lineup packed with world-class talent. The team featured Christian Day, Novin Williams, Stephen Ann, and Anastasia Roy. Together, they brought experience, speed, and championship confidence. Even more impressive, 3 of the 4 runners had already won individual medals in the 400 meters, making Jamaica the team everyone expected to beat. However, championships are never won on papers. The rainy conditions created an extra challenge for every athlete. A wet track increases the risk of slipping, while baton exchanges becomes more difficult. Teams had to remain calm, trust one another, and execute every exchange perfectly. As the race got underway, Jamaica settled into a strong rhythm, but Nigeria immediately showed they had no intention of letting the favorite run away with the title. Every leg of the relay was fiercely contested, with both teams displaying incredible determination and composure. One of the defining moments came during the third leg when Nigerians Ada Benjamin produced a sensational run. She matched Jamaica stride for stride, refusing to let the defending favorite build a comfortable lead. Her outstanding performance kept Nigeria firmly in medal contention and set the stage for an unforgettable Anga leg. By the final exchange, the atmosphere inside the stadium was electric. Thousands of fans watched as the race came down to the last 400 meters. Nigeria handed the baton to Folashade Abugan, while Jamaica placed their hopes in the experienced Stephanie Ann. The Anga leg delivered everything fans could have hoped for. Abugan fought courageous, pushing hard in an attempt to bring Nigeria to gold. But Stephanie Ann demonstrated exactly why she was considered one of the world elite 400 meters runners. Showing remarkable composure, strength, and racing intelligence, she gradually took control of the race and powered Jamaica towards the finish line. Crossing the line first, Jamaica secured another memorable relay victory. Even more impressive, the team stopped the clock in 3 minutes, 23.83 seconds, setting a brand new Commonwealth Games world and breaking the previous mark that had stood since 2002. It was a performance that combined speed, precision, and outstanding teamwork. While Jamaica celebrated the gold medals, Nigeria earned enormous respect for their fearless performances. They challenged the favorites from start to the finish and proved they belong among the world's strongest relay nations. Their determination made this one of the most competitive relay finals in Commonwealth Games history. Watching this race reminds us that relay events are about much more than individual speed. Success depends on trust, chemistry, flawless baton exchanges, and every athlete giving everything for the team. One mistake can lead a medal, while one brilliant leg can completely change the outcome. Another remarkable aspect of this race was how both teams handled the difficult weather. Running at the top speed on a rain-soaked track requires confidence and concentration. Despite the challenging conditions, both Jamaica and Nigeria produced performances worthy of the biggest stage. The rivalry between these two nations added even more excitement. Jamaica has built a legendary reputation in sprinting through decades of excellence, while Nigeria has consistently produced talented athletes capable of challenging the very best. Their baton showcased the growing depth and competitiveness of women sprinting across the Commonwealth. This race continues to be remembered because it captured everything fans love about athletics. World-class athletics, dramatic moment swings, outstanding teamwork, and a spectacular finish. Jamaica's victory wasn't simply about having the fastest runners. No, it was about executing every phase of the relay with precision and performing under pressure when it mattered most. Now, in conclusion, looking back, this Commonwealth Games Women 4x400 meters relay finals stands as a true masterclass in championship racing. Jamaica once again demonstrated why they are one of the greatest sprinting nations in the history, combining talent, experience, and teamwork to capture gold and set a new games record. At the same time, Nigeria's incredible challenge made the victory even more meaningful and gave fans a race they will never forget. Now, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share. I'm very glad for staying tuned. So let's meet in the next video and have a nice time.